obedience brings chastisement. It used to. They don't do that no more. Either we beat the kids too much or we don't beat them at all. But God didn't want us beating kids, but he did want us chastising. Is that right? Is that right? Or is that Bible? Whom the Lord loves, does he? Are you serious? You mean to tell me that God would dare to chastise somebody? And then ask us to do it and think we, amen, praise God, that we're going to be stupid enough to obey God? That's what we look at it. I ain't beating no kid. Well, he said, amen, a child left to himself, and I'm way off the base here, amen, would be what? The mother would be brought to shame. I don't know why. He said the mother, a child left to himself or herself, will bring to the mother shame. Sure, look like to me, I'll be to the daddy too. Unless he don't care. You got a daughter, amen, I can be shamed by my daughter as much as I can by my son. Hello? And well, clap your hands for Jesus. Let me move on. What God did was designed to last. In other words, he had to come back down here trying to plant no more trees, already planting us enough. So God gave man the seed that it would reproduce after itself. Here we come to this woman in the scriptures today that, amen, praise God, has had the issue of blood, and I'm almost through. It used to be when a preacher took the pulpit, amen, there was an anxiety about what he was going to say, or even maybe what the Lord was going to say. Y'all remember, amen, praise God, the guy named Zacchaeus, amen, praise God, who climbed up in the sycamore tree so he could see and hear what the Lord was going to say. So here we are, amen, this woman has an issue of blood. A certain woman. Jesus made sure that, amen, it was known that it was a certain woman who was a person, not, amen, a parable in this case. There was a certain woman who had the issue of blood for 12 years. She had a long time problem. Yeah. Any of y'all ever had a problem that lasted longer than 6 minutes or 10 minutes? Amen. Some of us have problems or have had problems that lasted longer than the day. And so the problem went into another day or another month or another week, another year, praise God, and finally into a decade. This woman had had this problem for 12 years. That's more than a decade. Amen, praise God. And she had nothing left to show for it. The Bible says, amen, she had gone to all the doctors that she could, and none of them could do any good. She got worse. And she had spent all of her money. She got broke. It's bad enough that you're going to the doctor, but when you go to the doctor and you get broke, and then you ain't got no relief from what you went for, you're just as sick as you was the day you went in there. And got an appointment for next week, so you can get some more money, so you can have another headache, amen, so you can still be bad as you were at first, because doctors don't heal. Y'all ain't listening to me. You got a doctor here? I have one. I go to the doctor, and when I leave the doctor, I know if God don't touch me, listen, that guy ain't gonna be able to help me. He want my money. Anybody, can y'all say, thank you, Jesus? Somebody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Look at that, would you? So the woman's got a problem. Her problem goes past, amen, the physicality of her body. It goes into the fact that she's spending her money. Doctors can break you and will break you. When they get through, you'll be as broke as you can get, and many times you'll be worse off, just like this woman was. The Bible says that she grew worse. Her condition got worse. It did not get better, and so her choice to go to the doctors was her own, but it was not doing her any good. But here's what happened. I don't hurry along. Here's what happened. According to the scriptures, the Bible says she heard. Woo. Now, if I was about 10 years younger, y'all couldn't hold me when I said that. Because she heard. See? Ain't a whole lot of folk listening. She heard. The woman heard about Jesus. There's an old song, long time. I'll be somewhere listening. I'll be somewhere listening. I'll be somewhere listening for. That's way old. None of y'all didn't know nothing about that, but amen, praise God. It's an old song, but it indicated that somebody was paying some attention, and so consequently they were listening for the name. Amen. I'll be somewhere listening from a name, but amen, this woman heard. Somebody said heard. Faith cometh by hearing. What she needs is not the money that or the doctor's medicine. She needs faith. And too often, too many of us don't know we need faith till it's too late, or it's to the point where I gotta have faith because I can't get well without it. We done got so bad until the doctors can't help us, and so we're forced to have faith. She got worse. But she heard that Jesus was coming back. And the Bible says that she got in the press. The press simply meant there was a crowd, there was a need for, amen, praise God, to put forth some effort to come into the presence of God. You don't see people, amen, making an effort to get in God's presence. I come out of a church, and I used to have a church where people came in and got on their knees voluntarily, amen, to touch God in prayer. We got to call people out of the basement, out of the outside. I got to call them from outside. Praise God, it's getting warm now, and they're probably going to be in their cars outside somewhere. Please go tell the people we're getting ready to pray. Is Walter's fussing? I hope not. I hope I'm making us aware of where we are. If we can't see where we are, we don't know what's happening to us. We don't realize that we've got just like Cobb, that's her name, Sister Cobb, Mother Cobb. She used to sing that song, says, I look down the line and I wonder, how far am I away from God? If I don't check, I never know how far I am away from God. If I don't, amen, realize that God can be felt, not only can he be touched, he can be felt. You can feel God. You can feel the presence of God. Hello, if you've never experienced it, you don't know that. You have to know within yourself that God is real enough for you to feel he's real, real. Jesus is real to me. Those old songs. Oh Lord, he give me the victory. You know, you can't make me doubt it. I know too much about it because he's real. How many is, don't raise your hand please. How many people is God real to? Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. Don't do it. I ain't talking about amen. I mean, how many people actually know God, or you felt God and felt him moving in you, felt him dealing with you, amen, telling, talking to you. You know it because you know why? You can't make me doubt it. I know too much about him. If I never felt him, if I never tasted him, I don't know that the Lord is good. And the Bible does say, if you read the scriptures, it said, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Proof is in the tasting of the pudding. Is that right? Praise God. Amen. If you've been here long enough, I don't mean in this church, if you've been in the Lord long enough, that one time or another God touched you. Amen. You felt him touch you. Maybe you didn't get up and run like the rest of the people, but you felt something. And if you kept sitting there, you're going to feel something again. You know what? But we'll get up and move or leave before we feel it. But if you sit there, you're going to feel it again. It's a universal feeling. It's a universal feeling that just settles all over the church. Amen. The Bible said, or the people used to say years ago, it runs from breast to breast. Amen. Praise God. Before you know it, you're shouting and you don't even know why. It's the person that you're sitting next to that dared to give God some glory. Some of y'all feel God right now. Shout out, shout. Now I felt that, what you just did. But I really want to feel God when I ain't got that. I want to feel God when I wake up in the morning sometimes. And I feel the glory of God on me that makes me say, thank you, Lord.